Good afternoon to all participants. We will start the next session within 2 minutes. So please stay with us.
Good afternoon, Dr. Vimal Patel. Dr. Vimal Patel, sir. Am I audible to you, sir?
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay, your
So
voice is also crystal clear, sir, to me.
okay.
We'll start the session. After that, sorry, after your formal introduction, we'll start the session again.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Whenever you tell, I will start. Don't.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon to all participants. I am Sandeep Patil. Welcome to all in the third and last session of the day. I hope you have taken your refreshment. Now we will start the session. The topic of the session is investigation on Taylor welded blanks. It will be delivered by Dr. Vimal Patel. On behalf of Tapi Diploma Engineering College, I, Sandeep Patil, welcome Dr. Vimal Patel sir in 5 days online FDP sponsored by EICT Atal, having the title Advancement in Material Processing Technologies. Before starting the session, I would like to give brief introduction about Dr. Vimal Patel sir. Dr. Vimal Patel is working as Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at SVNIT Surat. He completed his PhD from the Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai. His area of research are machine design and machine dynamics, fluid mechanics, refrigeration and air conditioning, metal forming techniques, and Taylor welded blanks. He has completed a research project of amount of around 10 lakh rupees and 5 consultancy projects of amount of 25 lakhs and having a patent to his credit. He has 6 journals published and 16 international and 7 national referred conferences to his credit. We are grateful to have such a decorated personality between us. Now I request Dr. Vimal Patel sir to start the session. Dr. Vimal Patel sir.
Okay. Thank you, Sandeep ji, for my nice introduction. However, if I say my simple and short introduction or what I want to call as a teacher, okay, I am a teacher, but that's enough. I think that is the good honor we can say. Chalo, okay, no problem. So let us start. Now, first of all, tell me whether my screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. So my screen is visible. So let us start. So I am going to talk on investigation on Taylor welded blanks. So basically, most of the topic that I took in this presentation, that is done during my MTech dissertation work. Okay. So let's start. Before starting, I just want to think you about the few things. Have you think how to reduce the weight of the vehicle? Because see, lightweight vehicle, that is the prime requirement for the fuel economy. हाँ, लेकिन उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि पूरा का पूरा हमें लाइट वेट बना देना है कुछ प्लास्टिक या उससे, because subsequently we have to maintain the safety standard also. Okay, because it has to go with the crash test. So lightweight is requirement, but we need not to compromise with the safety standards. Okay, it must maintain some safety standards. Okay, and one another thing, say, have you thought about some chemical process equipments which are require some corrosive resistance property? Okay, but subsequently its cost should be minimum. में corrosive resistant property तो टिटेनियम से भी मिल जाएगी, लेकिन वो cost नहीं बढ़ जाना चाहिए. So how to carry out these things? Okay, so what is the one answer to take care about all these things? That is about the Taylor welded blanks. Okay, so here, however, I am presenting this work, but obviously I should I must recognize my guide also, that is H.K. Rawal sir, because he had without his guiding, it might not possible to carry out this much work. So let us first of all see what is meaning of the Taylor welded blank. Okay, Taylor welded blank is a simple nothing. Say it is a two blanks or multiple sheets. If welded together prior to forming process, then it is called as Taylor welded blank. Okay, this is the one sheet. Okay, this is the sheet number 1 and this is the sheet number 2. it is welded. Okay, and then after some forming process will be carried out on this blank, then these uh, blanks are called as Taylor welded blank. Okay? So see, this difference can be in form of different thickness, means thickness of this sheet and thickness of this sheet can be different. Even thickness might be same, but grade might be different for both sheet. Or it might be possible that both uh, thickness of both sheets are same, but materials are different. Okay, so when these two dissimilarity might be in terms of thickness, grade, or coating of the material, then also it is called as the Taylor welded blanks. Okay. So what are the applications here? So there are lots of applications here. Few I had shown here. So you see, most of application of Taylor welded blade we can find out into the automobile, as I told you. Okay, say to carry out to make the um, lightweight components in automobile. Say we know that in door section high strength is required at the hinge side. Why? Because this door become cantilever. So at this side high strength is required to maintain the bend, to carry to take the bending moment. Okay, हाँ लेकिन unnecessary इतना कुछ ये सब ठीक होना जरूरी नहीं है. And as we had seen that in automobile weight of the vehicle is very much critical, specifically for fuel economy. Okay, so it can be possible that strong material can be used here, and then after lightweight material can be used for remaining portion. So it is required to make the joint in between these two material. Okay, so not only door but lots of materials into the automobiles are used as a Taylor welded blank. Okay, so these are the some other components in which Taylor welded blanks are used. Okay, now one another thing, not only automobile, but see in some applications, when say some portion, assume that in some application, say uh, this portion is always submerged into the water or another corrosive material. Okay, and assuming that the remaining portion need not to be that much corrosive resistance because it is not exposed into the corrosive material. So it might be possible that we can use corrosive resisting material only for this much segment, and our normal material for the remaining portion. However, in spite of complete unit is same. So in that case also the welding between corrosive resisting material and our normal material is required. So here also Taylor welded blanks are used. Okay, one of the example is in the ship. Okay, यहाँ पर ये पानी में ही रहने वाला है. So this material must be corrosive resistance. Okay, जो एयर में रहने वाला है वो इतना ज्यादा एक्सपेंसिव होना जरूरी नहीं है. Okay, so here also it is required to be welded between these two dissimilar metals. Okay. One another application, say you might have seen about the dished end of any cell. Okay, okay, if this is the cell, then its end must be many times it is made by the half spherical shape or some another shape. Why? Because to avoid the stress concentration, design point of view, it must be some non sharp edge should be there, because here inside pressure it might be possible that pressure is required. Okay, so this is the dish end of the pressure vessel. Okay, ये ऐसा pressure vessel बनेगा तो यहाँ पर end में यहाँ पर लग जाएगा ये. Okay, so it is formed, ये form किया जाता है in with the using of the forming tool. Okay, so you can see here before forming many time it is required to join two metal. Okay, क्या ऐसा दो मेटल होगा कि ये बड़ा सा मेटल की जरूरत है तो एक मेटल और दूसरे मेटल के साथ फील्ड करते हैं. Okay, then after this much portion is taken out from here for the forming purpose. Okay, so before forming one Taylor welded means this welding is required in between two sheet metals. Okay, so in this day and also Taylor welded blanks are used even if both materials are same and thickness might be same. Okay, many times different thickness is also used. Okay, but it can be same. Okay, So here in a Taylor welded blank can also used into the disc end of any pressure vessel. Even itself body of the pressure vessel also this welding is required. Remember, huh? First of all, rolling is carried out, and then after welding is done. Okay, but see, as soon as welding carried out here, then this cell lose its circularity. Okay, so to make again for to gain its circular shape, once again it has to carry out re-rolling. मतलब कि वेल्डिंग होने के बाद, सेल बनने के बाद उसका सर्कुलरिटी करने के लिए दोबारा री रोलिंग होता है. ओके, so this re-rolling is also, we can say, that is carried out into the category of Taylor welded blank. First weld and then after forming process. So there are lots of application of the Taylor welded blanks. Okay, it means that some basic fundamental mechanical behavior of Taylor welded blank is required to understand as a mechanical engineer. Okay, so now what are the challenges against the Taylor welded blank? तो फिर ये इतना एप्लीकेशन है लेकिन फिर भी थोड़े बहुत चैलेंज है. Which are the challenge? First is significant reduction is in the formability associated with the this type of blank. So it might be possible that if you need this much material, okay, and if you take only base metal, okay, so it might be possible that it will elongate up to here, okay, with fracture. Okay, it can be elongate up to here without fracture. But assume that it, if we take the same same metal but with the Taylor welded blank, say one thickness is, the thickness of this metal is smaller and thickness of this motor is somewhat thicker, and if we carried out any forming process, a simple tensile process, then it might be possible that it will not elongate this much. उससे बहुत कम उसका हमें elongation मिलेगा. Okay, so here significant reduction into the formability. Okay, so this is the one greater challenge of this Taylor welded blank. Okay, second is material property changes in specifically heat affected zone. Okay, which decrease the potential strain into the material prior to the tear failure. Okay, because here see, however welding is up to here only, but it might be possible that due to this heat of the welding, this much portion of the base metal may become the heat affected zone. Okay, so material property in this much region will change. Okay, and that makes the um, predominant reason for the reduction of the formability. Okay, so in this presentation, particularly I will more focus on how to predict the reduction into the formability. Okay, ये कितना formability reduction होगा उसको prediction कैसे करना है उस पर मैं ज्यादा focus करूंगा. Okay? So to know how material respond on the applied load, obviously first of all we must know about the mechanical property of the material. Okay, कि mechanical property पता है क्या, high ductile material है, चलो तो no doubt चलो अच्छे से हो जाएगा. Okay, brittle है, थोड़ा care लेना पड़ेगा. Means first of all we need to find out the, to know the material how it respond to the load. First of all it is required to find out the material property. Okay, and and to find out the material property there are some tests. Okay, we have to familiar with the some test on the Taylor welded blanks. Okay, so first of all, not only Taylor welded blank, for any blank these two types of material testings are very popular. Which are these? First of all, that is uniaxial test, tensile test, and second is limit dome height test. Okay, we'll discuss later on in this presentation only one by one. Okay, so first is uniaxial test. वो तो बहुत popular है. Even for MS road also we generally we are using the same experiment. Okay, but in Taylor welded blank also that uniaxial test is very important to find out the material property. Okay? But one another test requirement, that is limit dome height test. Okay, we will see in detail in this presentation. Okay, so these are the two tests, uniaxial test and limit dome height test. So let us first of all see about first test, that is uniaxial test. Specifically, I will talk about the Taylor welded blank. Okay. So we all know that uniaxial test provide the information on the strength and plastic property of the material. Okay. So this basically when we carry out the test, preliminary it find the force and length. Okay, we can directly get this graph from the test from our either UTM or our small capacity tensometer. Okay, so based on this force and length, we can draw stress versus strain diagram, because stress strain is very popular. Okay, um, which can be categorized as the one property of the material. Okay, but whenever we think about the metal forming, at that time engineering stress is not that much requirement compared to this true stress and strain. Okay, so here this is the one very popular equation that correlates uh, stress and strain, specifically true stress and true strain, that is stress is equal to k e raised to n. Okay, k e raised to n. But here see, when this is the engineering stress. Okay, this is the engineering strain, sorry. Okay, so we know that this much is the engineering strain due to plastic deformation. Okay, so many time this much plastic deformation can be ignored compared to the remaining strain. Okay, so in this presentation I had ignored this strain due to the plastic deformation. So our equation may be simplified as sigma into k e raised to n. Okay, where k and n which is depend on the material behavior or material property. Okay, so if we take logarithm on the both side, then this equation means this, specifically this equation will look like this. Okay, दोनों side पर log ले लेंगे तो कुछ ऐसा दिखाई देगा. Okay, so if we draw the graph of log of stress versus log of strain, and here k and n are the material property, let us assume that it is constant specifically for this material, then this equation is look like as a y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so this is the equation of straight line. Okay, so if we draw the graph of, if we consider stress strain behavior for which is related with this equation, then it look like as a straight line. Okay, so this is about the some basics related to the uniaxial tests. Okay, now to find out the behavior of the Taylor welded blank, we did some experiments. Okay, कि यार वो बेस मेटल का एक्सपेरिमेंट तो नेट पर हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो मिल जाएगा, लेकिन दो ब्लैंक को जो कनेक्ट करेंगे तो उसका कैसा बिहेवियर होगा, वो फाइंड आउट करने के लिए थोड़े बहुत एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए हैं. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल one standard specimen was prepared, and this is according to the ASTM standard. Okay, so here first of all aim is to find out the behavior of metal when it is welded. Okay, see here, see this is the sheet number 1. Okay, and this is the sheet number 2. Both sheets are different. At present thickness of both sheets are different. Okay, thickness of this sheet is different and this thickness of this sheet is different, and both are welded with both are welded together. Okay, and then after this standard specimen is prepared. Okay, see the stress strain behavior of normal blank is very much readily available. Okay, if के सिर्फ सीट नंबर 1 ही लेंगे और उसका तो स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन का ग्राफ तो हमें बहुत readily available हो जाएगा, because it is of the material property and this material may be a known material. Okay, तो उसका स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन ग्राफ तो हमें अच्छे से मिल जाएगा. Okay, but if we connect these two sheets, then what should be the behavior, whether it behave in the similar way or its behavior may change. To find out in which way its property is changing, this experiment was carried out. Okay, so this experiment specifically is carried out to find out property of Taylor welded blank. Okay, दो blank को weld करने के बाद कैसा property आएगा वो find out करने के लिए ये experiment किया गया. Okay, so here two sheets were taken. Sheet number 1 has the thickness 0.5 mm and sheet number 2 has the thickness 0.4 mm. Okay, so first of all, material testing was carried out using this X-ray alloy analyzer. Okay. So here see material testing was carried out. This was the blank, एक blank था और उस तरह से ये material का composition find out किया था. So after analysis, these were the composition of 0.4 mm blank and 0.5 mm blank. Okay, so more or less you can say compositions were same, but remember blanks were taken from different two blanks, so minor deviation was observed. Okay, but then after we took the same mechanical property for these two different metals. Okay, even if size is different, metal was same, but it was taken from two different blanks. Okay. Then after specimen was prepared in this way. First of all, thin and thick sheet metals were bended, and then after it is welded with the tungsten inert gas welding. Then after welding at the back side, this side, the chip bag grinding was carried out because it is required. Why? Because due to this welding, it might be possible that some slag inclusion or some heat affected zone, maybe some corrosive components can be produced at the back side. Okay, so to remove it, chip bag grinding was carried out. Okay, so that slag inclusion and that can be removed, and then after chip bag welding was carried out. Okay, and then after to make uniform thickness, flat grinding was done. So in this way, one blank was completed, and from this blank, this was the side view. Okay, after welding, three specimens were cut. One specimen was cut from this thick material. One specimen was cut from this thin material. Okay, and one specimen was cut from this way, which indicate our Taylor welded blank. Okay, so welding के बाद उसका property क्या होगा वो ये specimen से decide किया है. Okay, so these two blanks were used to find out the material property, and to after finding the material property to find out the property of Taylor welded blank, these experiments were done and this blank was used. Okay, now in this process, the material property of weld and heat affected zone was also required. Okay, तो वेल्ड का प्रॉपर्टी और हीट अफेक्टेड जोन का प्रॉपर्टी फाइंड आउट करने के लिए क्या किया, वी टुक द स्पेसिमेन फ्रॉम दिस सेंटर ऑफ द वेल्ड, मींस मैक्सिमम पोर्शन will indicate the welding point and remaining will be the heat affected zone, so which indicate the material property of the weld. Okay, the material property of blank number 1 and blank number 2 can be obtained from these two blank, and material property of weld material and heat affected zone can be found from this blank. Okay, so after taking out this specimen, the uniaxial test was carried out in this tensometer. Okay, so here load cells were connected here. Okay, specimen can be gripped on at this location. Okay, so this motor drives this screw and produce the tension into this blank. Okay, so this continuously this motor rotates, means continuously this spin this screw elongate the material, and subsequently this load cell record the force as well as the length from this elongation from this material is directly fed to the computer. So in computer we can directly get the value of force versus elongation directly from the computer, force और वो length का ग्राफ. Okay, हाँ वो डायरेक्टली यहाँ से डायरेक्टली कंप्यूटर में ही मिल जाएगा. Okay, So this is about how these experiments were carried out using tensometer. Okay. So these are the results. Okay. So first of all, this base metal of 0.5 mm thick, after failure, that photograph is shown here. This is the metal of 0.5 mm thickness. Okay. And this is the failed test piece of 0.4 mm thick blank. Okay. And this photograph indicates the failed component of Taylor welded blank. See here, weld was carried out here. Okay, this side is of the 0.5 mm thick, and this side 0.4 mm thick blank was used. Okay, so you see what are the observations that we can get from here. See, in this base material, because here there is uniform 0.5 mm thickness was there, means this is the base material. Okay, okay, no Taylor welded blank. So here, if you can see, first of all, see, circular circles were marked on the blank. So you can see here, in all all the circles were elongated nearly about the symmetric manner. सभी देखो, सभी सर्कल देखोगे ना तो ऐसे इलिप्स बन गए हैं. Even here also, see, पहले सब सर्कल थे. Okay, nearly about uniform ellipse where can be observed. Nearly about ellipse हो गए हैं. Okay, uniform, ऐसा नहीं कि यहाँ पर कम और यहाँ पर ज्यादा. Okay, but see, when we think about this Taylor welded blank, then what we observed here, say in 0.4 mm blank, maximum strain was done into this thin material. देखो ये elliptical हुए हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर अभी भी सर्कुलर से भी यहाँ थोड़ा बहुत इलोंगेट हुआ है, लेकिन उतना ज्यादा नहीं जितना थीन का हुआ है. ओके, सो इट इज ऑब्जर्व दैट मैक्सिमम elongation was observed in thin material compared to the thick material. thick material में इतना नहीं है, देखो, जबकि यहाँ पर यूनिफॉर्म था, सभी पूरे लेंथ में यूनिफॉर्म था. So this was the first observation. Okay, now let us see about the stress strain curve. Okay, so first of all, this is the stress strain curve of 0.5 mm thick uniform metal. Okay, base metal का ये stress strain curve है. Okay, then after, this is the stress strain curve of the another base metal of the 0.4 mm thick. Okay, base metal का ही है 0.4 thick. Okay, so here it is observed that 0.4 mm base metal had elongated more compared to this 0.5 mm base metal. Okay, however, maximum stress that is observed into the thick material is higher compared to this thin material. Okay, why? Because some properties were different. Okay, however, it was of the same SS304, but material composition was different. Okay, so that might be affected the stress strain property of these base metals. Okay, now from here, just I want to ask one question here. Okay, assume that now I am taking half portion of this thin metal. Okay, now I am taking half portion of this thin metal. Okay, from here this base metal. Okay, यही base metal में से thin metal से ये लिया. Okay, and half portion I am taking from the thick metal. thick metal में से मैंने दूसरा बेन बनाया इस तरह से. Okay, and I join both with the welding joint. Okay, दोनों को weld कर दिया. Okay, now I want to find out what is the behavior of this Taylor welded blank. अब ये Taylor welded blank का कैसा behavior है वो मुझे find out करना है. Okay, again I am carrying out the same tensile test. Okay, on the same device in the same manner. Can you guess which type of result is expected? कि जनरली 50% इसमें से लेते हैं, 50% इसमें से लेते हैं, तो हम एज्यूम करते हैं कि ये दो में से शायद आना चाहिए, ऐसा ग्राफ आना चाहिए, ऐसा हम एज्यूम कर सकते हैं. ओके, कि 50% प्रॉपर्टी इसका है, 50% प्रॉपर्टी इसका है, तो हम एज्यूम कर सकते हैं कि ऐसा आता है, यहां आना चाहिए, ऐसा एज्यूम करते हैं. ओके, लेट अस सी वेदर वी गेट दिस टाइप ऑफ बिहेवियर, कि ऐसा बिहेवियर आएगा. लेट अस चेक. ओके, चलो, so experiment is carried out with the Taylor welded blank. These are the results. ओहो, see, अरे रिजल्ट तो यहाँ आया. ओहो, वेरी स्ट्रेंज रिजल्ट. ओके, दोनों के बीच में नहीं, इवन दोनों से कम फॉर्मेबिलिटी हो गया, दोनों का भी नहीं. ओके, हाँ, हियर सी thin material was elongated up to here, okay, up to 0.3 mm strain, 0.3 strain. okay, thick material was elongated up to here. okay, लेकिन जब दोनों को कंबाइन किया, थिक और थिन, तो दोनों जितना भी नहीं हुआ, बहुत ही कम हो गया. ओके, हाँ, इट मींस दैट इट फेल्स इन वेरी अर्ली स्टेज इवन कंपेयर टू बोथ मेटल. दोनों मटेरियल की कंपैरिजन में बहुत ही कम उसका स्ट्रेन मिलता है. ओके, सो दिस इज एडवर्सली अफेक्ट द फॉर्मेबिलिटी. ओके, ये यहां तक एलोंगेट हुआ था तब तक टूटा नहीं था, थिक मेटल यहां तक एलोंगेट हुआ था तब तक नहीं टूटा था, लेकिन ये तो देखो, 0.1 से ऊपर थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर गया और वहां पर ही ब्रेक हो गया. ओके, so now so this is about the how formability is reduced after making the welded joint. okay, कि weld किया, दो सिमिलर 50-50% लिया, फिर भी इतना formability reduction हो गया. okay, what is the reason? That we'll see later on. okay, so here see, you can see the comparison. okay, so this is the 0.4 mm thick, देखो एक ही फ्रेम पर मैंने लगाया है. so you can see the elongation. okay, कि ये देखो इसकी कंपैरिजन में ये कितने कम लेंथ पर ये फेल हो गया. ओके, कितने कम लेंथ पर ये फेल हो गया. ओके, सो दिस आर द रिजल्ट्स ऑब्टेन्ड फ्रॉम दिस टेस्ट. ओके, ये वेल्डेड जॉइंट का भी यहाँ पर है, बिकॉज वी मेड वन पार्ट फ्रॉम द वेल्डेड जॉइंट आल्सो, एंड ऑब्वियसली द its formability is very less compared to this both base metal as well as in Taylor welded blank also. okay, its formability is very less, but remember this joint is not failed from the weld. weld se fail nahi hua hai. it is observed that it was failed from thin portion. देखो ये thin portion से fail हुआ है. complete welded joint is belongs to this thick side. okay, इसलिए weld में से भी टूटा नहीं है. okay, still its formability is very less. okay, not only my result, I am showing some result which is carried out from other researchers. okay, so here Chan and his team had also carried out some experiment. so you can see here, see nicking is formed in thin metal. see they have carried out this experiment for different thickness ratio. okay, दोनों का मेटल का थिकनेस अलग अलग है, दो अलग अलग थिकनेस रेशियो पर काम किया है. In every experiment it is observed that material is failed from thin side. okay, not even weld side, weld से नहीं, thin side से fail हुआ है. okay, so these are the results which are available into this literature. okay, for all three thickness ratios. okay, this is about the thickness ratio of 2. okay, this is about the thickness ratio of 0.6, and this for the thickness ratio of 1.25. okay, now see, so this trend is also very much similar to this. okay, जो हमारे एक्सपेरिमेंट है उससे काफी सिमिलर है. okay, so what are the conclusion from these experiments? ये एक्सपेरिमेंट से कंक्लूजन क्या निकलता है? say first is we can see the maximum stress which is available into the Taylor welded blank is nearly about same of the base metal. देखो बेस मेटल का जो मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेस है उतना ही मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेस तो इसमें भी प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है. ओके, सो नो सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक. टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक का टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ तो नियरली अबाउट सेम रहता है. ओके, यू कैन सी ऑन ऑल ग्राफ्स. देखो मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेस ओके नियरली अबाउट रिमेन सेम. ओके, मैक्सिमम टेंसाइल स्ट्रेस नियरली अबाउट रिमेन सेम. ओके, थोड़ा बहुत ज्यादा इंक्रीज हुआ बट नियरली अबाउट इट रिमेन सेम. ओके, बट देयर इज सिग्निफिकेंट रिडक्शन इन परसेंटेज इलोंगेशन. ओके, और परसेंटेज स्ट्रेन उसमें बहुत ही ज्यादा रिडक्शन होता है कि एक ब्लैंक था वो इतना 80% तक इलोंगेट हुआ, ये था वो 60% हुआ, लेकिन ये 80 + 60 70 पर नहीं हुआ, उससे भी बहुत कम, इवन 30% ओनली. सो देयर इज ट्रिमेंडस रिडक्शन इनटू द strain property into the strain. okay, so now वन क्वेश्चन इज अराइज कि चलो ये तो एक्सपेरिमेंट किया और उतने रिजल्ट मिल गए, सो वन क्वेश्चन इज अराइज, ओके, से if I take one material of say one thickness, say 0.5 mm thickness, I know all property of base metal. Even I have this stress strain graph of complete 0.4 mm base metal, okay, and assume that I have the property of a 0.5 mm thick base material. मतलब कि मुझे दो मटेरियल का प्रॉपर्टी पता है, okay, and now I want to make the weld joint here, and now I want to predict after welding what should be its elongation, okay, कि वो कितने तक elongate होगा, okay? क्योंकि वो एवरेज वाला फंडा तो यहाँ पर चला नहीं, वो तो हमने डिटेल में देख लिया कि ये दोनों के एवरेज जितना आएगा वो फंडा तो आता नहीं है, हाँ, बहुत ही कम स्ट्रेन होता है. सो नाउ क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट, हाउ टू प्रिडिक्ट दिस elongation लेंथ, कि ये कैसे प्रिडिक्ट करेंगे कि ये कितना elongate होगा आफ्टर वेल्डिंग. रिमेंबर, हाँ, वी हैव द मटेरियल प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ बोथ मटेरियल्स, दोनों बेस मेटल का प्रॉपर्टी हमारे पास अवेलेबल है, बट आई वांट मटेरियल प्रॉपर्टी आफ्टर ज्वाइनिंग दिस टू ब्लैंक्स, ओके. चलो, सो देयर इज वन, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल two methods were developed to predict this elongation. ये elongation को predict करने के लिए दो मेथड हमने derive किया था, okay. So let us first of all see one simple method, that is using the stress strain curve, okay, क्योंकि ये graphical है ना तो थोड़ा हमें अच्छे से पता चल जाएगा. Let us first of all see about how to predict that length, okay, कि ये length कैसे predict करेंगे वो find out करते हैं, okay. So some steps were given to find out the elongation of a Taylor welded blank. Taylor welded blank का मुझे मैक्सिमम कितना स्ट्रेस elongation मिलेगा वो फाइंड आउट करने के लिए थोड़े बहुत स्टेप्स इन्वेस्टिगेट किया है, ओके. हाँ, सो व्हाट इज द स्टेप? सी, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कैलकुलेट the maximum force and elongation in thin material, okay, because we know that failure will occur into the thin material, okay. So from this stress strain curve, first of all note down maximum stress and maximum strain of this thin material. Thin material का maximum stress और strain find out कर देते हैं, okay, and using the value of stress find out the how much force is required to achieve this much stress. ये थीन मटेरियल में, इन थीन मटेरियल इतना स्ट्रेस प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए कितना फोर्स चाहिए वो पहले फाइंड आउट कर देते हैं, एंड लेट अस टर्म इट एज अ मैक्सिमम फोर्स, ओके. सो स्टेप नंबर 1 इज टू कैलकुलेट द मैक्सिमम फोर्स, ओके. मैक्सिमम फोर्स फाइंड आउट करने में कुछ नया नहीं करना है. वी नो द स्ट्रेस, मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेस वैल्यू ऑफ द थीन मटेरियल. नाउ स्ट्रेस इज इक्वल टू फोर्स अपॉन एरिया. We know the area, हमें एरिया पता है, okay. Cross section area of this thin material is known, okay. Length into the width into the thickness, okay. So just multiply this stress with the area, cross section area, we can get the maximum force. But this cross section area means stress value should be taken from thin cell, okay. So now with this this way we can find out the maximum force, okay. So we can say that this metal will withstand up to this much maximum stress, maximum force. इतना maximum force वो withstand कर सकता है, okay. So these are the some data for this 0.4 mm base metal which is carried out into the experiment, okay. So chalo, so maximum force is completed, okay. Now so your first step is to find out the maximum force, okay. Now second, find out the elongation of the portion of the thin sheet of from this force. ये फोर्स है, ये थीन शीट कितना इलोंगेट होगा वो फाइंड आउट कर दे, ओके. नाउ वी नो द फोर्स, we know the maximum strain into this material, so we have the value of strain, we have the value of force, okay, and we have the value of original length also. हमारे पास original length का भी value है, okay. Strain का value है, original length का value है, so we can find out what is the maximum strain possible into the thin blank, okay. चलो, so with this thin blank we can find out the elongation of the thin blank. चलो, तो thin blank का elongation मिल गया, okay, कि कितना होगा वो, कहां से, स्ट्रेन के वैल्यू से, okay, because we have this graph of the base metal, so we know the maximum strain and we know the maximum force. Maximum force की तो जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, but say original length. Okay, so using this we can find out the total length at the time of maximum force condition. We can find out the total length. चलो, तो ये दो स्टेप में से हमें देखो ये दो वैल्यू मिल गई है. हाँ, मैक्सिमम फोर्स दैट टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक कैन विथस्टैंड एंड मैक्सिमम लेंथ एट द टाइम ऑफ मैक्सिमम फोर्स इनटू द थिन ब्लैंक. थिन ब्लैंक कितना इलोंगेट होगा और उसका कितना मैक्सिमम लेंथ हो जाएगा, वो हम ये दो से फाइंड आउट कर देते हैं. ओके, चलो, सो दीज टू थिंग्स आर नाउ कंप्लीटेड फ्रॉम स्टेप नंबर 1 एंड स्टेप नंबर 2. ओके, सो नाउ what is the next step? Calculate the stress developed in the thick metal. अब thick metal में stress की value find out करो. Now we have the value of the maximum stress, maximum force. Maximum force का हमारे पास value है. We have the cross section area of this thick blank. Thick blank का भी हमारे पास cross section area है, width into thickness. Okay, so using this maximum force divided by area, we can find out how much stress develop in the blank number 2. थिक मेटल में कितना स्ट्रेस डेवलप होगा वो हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. ओके, तो देखो, हाँ, थीन मटेरियल तो मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेस पर पहुंच गया. थीन मटेरियल जब मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेस पर पहुंच जाता है, बट एट दैट टाइम थिक मेटल नीड नॉट टू बी रीच एट द मैक्सिमम फोर्स. ये मैक्सिमम फोर्स पर रीच होना जरूरी नहीं है. Okay, its stress develop into the thick material may be different. Why? Because its cross section area is different. Okay, so we using this maximum force and original cross section area, we can find out the stress develop into the thick material. So assume that in thick material stress development is found out कि इतना stress हमको मिल गया. Okay, into the thick metal. Okay, this step. Okay, so next step is what? Find out the strain of thick metal based on this stress. अब हमें ये स्ट्रेस मिल गया, हाउ मच स्ट्रेस विल बी प्रोड्यूस्ड इन थिक मेटल. थिक मेटल में कितना स्ट्रेस प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है वो मिल गया. तो यहां से हम स्ट्रेन फाइंड आउट कर देंगे. व्हाई? बिकॉज वी हैव द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द बेस मेटल. बेस मेटल का प्रॉपर्टी का ग्राफ है. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई वी कैन फाइंड आउट हाउ मच स्ट्रेन विल बी अकर एट दिस स्ट्रेस कंडीशन. ओके, सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट द स्ट्रेन इनटू द थिक मटेरियल. थिक मटेरियल में हमें स्ट्रेन भी मिल गया. ओके, हाँ, तो ये स्ट्रेस की वैल्यू हमने स्ट्रेन का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट किया. ओके, हाँ, सो नाउ once strain value is completed, then we can find out how much elongation of this thick material will be possible. Why? Because now we have the value of this strain. Okay, so using this strain value and original length, we can find out instantaneous length of blank number 1. थिक मटेरियल का इंस्टेंटेनियस लेंथ लेंगे. ओके, सो यूजिंग दिस स्ट्रेन वैल्यू वी कैन फाइंड आउट द इंस्टेंटेनियस लेंथ. ओके, चलो, तो ये तीन स्टेप से हमें क्या क्या मिल गया? मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेस कंडीशन, स्ट्रेस फील्ड इनटू द थिक मेटल, स्ट्रेन फील्ड इनटू द थिक मेटल. थिक मेटल में स्ट्रेन भी फाइंड आउट कर दिया. इवन थिक मटेरियल कितना इलोंगेट हुआ वो भी फाइंड आउट कर दिया. ओके, so same steps we can follow for this welded metal. क्योंकि welded metal is also we will treat this welded metal as a base metal. हाँ, कि हम इसको तीन प्रॉपर्टी हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे. सीट नंबर 1 का भी प्रॉपर्टी फाइंड हो गया, सीट नंबर 2 का भी फाइंड हो गया, इवन वेल्ड मटेरियल का भी इसी तरह से हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. ओके, चलो, so with this step, with a similar way, same step, with the same step we can find out how much elongation of welded joint will be possible. कि ये welded joint का instantaneous length कितना होगा वो ये स्टेप से हमें मिल जाएगा. ओके, सिमिलर वे जो दो में फाइंड आउट किया उसी तरह से ये वेल्ड जॉइंट में भी फाइंड आउट करेंगे. ओके, सो नाउ वी कैन से दैट एट द वर्ज ऑफ द फेलियर ऑफ द थिन शीट, व्हाट इज द टोटल लेंथ of thin material, what is total length of thick material, and how much length of this weld joint is found, that is found out. Okay, चलो, तो इतना हमें मिल गया. Okay, इतना हमें मिल गया. Okay, चलो, so here from this here you can find out the total elongation of the Taylor welded blank. Okay, इसका भी एक्सटेंशन मिल गया, कितना लंबा होगा स्टेप नंबर 1 और 2 से, स्टेप नंबर 3 4 5 से 2 कितना इलोंगेट होगा वो मिल गया। ओके, थिन मेटल मिल गया, थिक मेटल मिल गया, और लास्ट के स्टेप से वेल्ड मटेरियल कितना इलोंगेट होगा वो भी मिल गया। ओके, सो with this, what is the total elongation of the Taylor welded blank that we can find out? Okay, कि टोटल, ये तो स्ट्रेन है, लेकिन टोटल इलोंगेशन कितना होगा वो कम से कम हम ये स्टेप से फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं। ओके, एंड वंस टोटल इलोंगेशन इज कंप्लीटेड वी कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट द इक्विवेलेंट स्ट्रेन। ओके, that is nothing but delta L means final length minus initial length divided by original length. So with this we can find out the equivalent strain. Okay, so with this step we can find out कि how much this base metal will elongate, कि ये base metal कितना elongate होगा वो हम find out कर सकते हैं। okay? चलो, तो इतना ये सॉरी ये जो मैंने बताया वो गलत है। हाँ, ये बताया वो गलत है। हाँ, because it is for the it is for the weld material. Okay, हाँ, but this is the टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक। ओके, कि ये कितना लेंथ इलोंगेट होगा वो हमें यहाँ से मिल जाएगा। ओके, ये कितना लेंथ इलोंगेट होगा वो मिल जाएगा। ओके, हाँ, तो अब ये मेथोडोलॉजी डेवलप तो की, लेकिन ऐसे में कुछ आपको स्टेप्स बता दूंगा तो उसका जरूरत थोड़े है कि आप लोग समझ जाओगे। इट मस्ट हैव टू बी क्रॉस चेक। ओके, इट मस्ट बी वैलिडेटेड, दिस मस्ट बी वैलिडेटेड। ओके, कि भाई ये प्रोसीजर काम कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है, उसके लिए एक वैलिडेशन तो होना चाहिए। So these validations were carried out with the experimental results. Okay, already we did experiment on Taylor welded blank also, so we had already this data of Taylor welded blank was also available along with this base metal. See, all these calculations were carried out using the property of base metals only. देखो, जितने भी हमने ये स्टेप्स देखे हैं वो बेस मटेरियल की प्रॉपर्टी से ही फाइंड आउट किए हैं। ओके, बेस मटेरियल की प्रॉपर्टी से ही फाइंड आउट किए हैं। All these calculations were carried out using the property of base metals. Okay, and these are the elongation carried out with this present investigation. हमारे ये investigation से ये reading आए। Okay, and these are the results obtained from the experiment. Okay, so first these are the results from present experiment which we have carried out in SUNIT. SUNIT में से जो carry out किए थे उसके result है। Okay, so if we compare then see very much close relation is we can found from these two experiment. देखो कितने मैच हो रहे हैं। ओके, इवन इतने ज्यादा रखना अच्छी भी बात नहीं है, क्योंकि उतना तो वो मेजरमेंट लिमिट का भी आ जाएगा, लेकिन क्यों इसलिए ज्यादा रखा है, बिकॉज यहाँ तक तो 2 डिजिट तक तो सेम आ रहा है। ओके, so this much close relation we can get from this present work. Okay, this methodology is also validated with the experiment carried out from the other researcher. ये 4 ने जो एक्सपेरिमेंट थे ना तो उससे भी वैलिडेट किया है। ओके, so here also quite close result is obtained. ओके, इसके साथ भी वैलिडेट किया है। ओके, इनके रिजल्ट रिसर्चर के एक्सपेरिमेंट के साथ भी वैलिडेट किया। हाँ, इसमें थोड़ा बहुत ज्यादा आया, बट एटलीस्ट ऑन द सेम एक्सपेरिमेंट this see error is very less. Okay, so this close matching of experimental result and our developed theory results are very much nearer, so which validate the methodology adopted to predict the elongation of Taylor welded blank is correct. Okay, sorry, इतना क्लोज मैचिंग है वो इंडिकेट करता है कि हमारा टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक से कितना मेथोडोलॉजी हमको वैलिडेट कर रहा है। Okay, so if you want to refer some more thing about this discussion, then you refer our paper that is from my side and my guide Rawal sir. Okay, so all steps were given here. Okay, अब आप कहोगे कि यार हमेशा ग्राफ थोड़ी ही हमारे पास होता है, हमारे पास तो स्ट्रेन का वैल्यू होता है। Okay, so no problem, that another analytical model is also developed. Okay, and this analytical model is based on the true stress and strain. Hello, now I hope that most of you know about the true stress and true strain. Okay, but तो भी एक बार बता देता हूँ। Okay, what is meaning of true stress? True stress indicate force upon area, that is okay, but this area is not original area, this is the instantaneous area. Okay, कि जो टाइम पर ये फोर्स एक्ट हो रहा है वो टाइम पर क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया कितना है, नॉट ओरिजिनल एरिया। ओरिजिनल एरिया होता है तो उसको इंजीनियरिंग स्ट्रेस कहते हैं। ओके, So force divided by instantaneous area, that is called as true stress. Okay. So if you divide force divided by original area, तो original area से divide किया, original area से multiply किया. Okay. So this force upon area will become our stress, engineering stress. Okay. तो ये force upon area था engineering stress हो गया. Okay. Now we know that volume will remain same, means original area into the length of original area is equal to instantaneous area into the instantaneous length, assuming that volume remains constant. Okay. So instead of A0A, okay, instead of A0A, मैं AI नहीं लिखा, L ही यहाँ पर लिखा है. Okay. A0A, we can say that is equal to L upon LO. Okay. So L upon LO is nothing but delta L plus L0. Delta L plus L0 means 1 upon engineering strain. Okay. So with this equation correlates true stress versus with engineering stress and engineering stress. Okay. तो ये इक्वेशन से ट्रू स्ट्रेस का engineering stress और engineering strain के साथ कोरिलेशन मिलेगा. Okay. So similarly, strain indicates what? Change in the true strain, that is equal to change in length divided by instantaneous length. Remember, change in length divided by original length, that is called as engineering strain. Okay. That is called as engineering strain. But here change in length divided by instantaneous length. Okay. कि ये force पर कितनी length है वही देना है, original नहीं. Okay. That is indicated as the true strain. Okay. चलो. So with here, if we integrate both sides, दोनों साइड पर इंटीग्रेट कर देते हैं, then we can say that true strain is equal to natural logarithm of L divided by original length. And again, L divided by original length, we can term it as a 1 plus engineering strain. So this equation correlate true strain with engineering strain. Okay. चलो. तो मोस्ट ऑफ को तो पता होगा, लेकिन फिर भी मैंने इसलिए बता दिया कि जो नहीं पता हो उसके लिए थोड़ा ब्रीफ. Okay, this is the correlation between true strain and engineering strain. Okay, so here see, this theory is developed based on true stress and true strain. Okay? Because we have to go beyond the proportionality limit, even up to the failure term. Okay, so here see, in the to predict this, first of all, some base material property is required. Okay. Here see which equation is used for stress strain correlation. True strain को correlation के लिए कौन सा relation use किया है? This relation. True stress is equal to Ke raised to n. Remember, different researcher has suggested different equation for the correlation of this true strain and true stress. Okay. Out of that, I had used this one. Okay, to develop this theory. Okay. So this is the true stress is equal to Ke raised to n, where K and n are the material property. Okay. So ये material पर depend है. Okay. These are the true stress and strain. Okay. So how to find out this material property K and n? Okay. So for that, ये K और E का value find out करने के लिए क्या किया? Simply first of all, experiments are already carried out for base metal of thick material, means blank number 1 and base metal of blank number 2, दोनों का हमारे पास एक्सपेरिमेंट से हमारे पास स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन कर तो है. ओके. बट दैट डेटा वाज redrafted and other graph was drawn which correlate true stress versus true strain. देखो, engineering stress और engineering strain का ग्राफ तो हमारे पास था, और ये इक्वेशन से ट्रू स्ट्रेस और ट्रू स्ट्रेन करके ये ग्राफ, वही ग्राफ को दोबारा हमने डेवलप कर दिया. ओके. सो दिस ब्लैंक इंडिकेट द थिक ब्लैंक, ग्राफ ऑफ द थिक ब्लैंक, एंड दिस इज द ग्राफ ऑफ थिन ब्लैंक. ओके. चलो, तो थिक और थिन ब्लैंक का ये ग्राफ है. ओके. थिन ब्लैंक का ये ग्राफ हो गया, थिक ब्लैंक का ये ग्राफ हो गया. ओके. बट सी, वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट मटेरियल प्रॉपर्टी. Sigma is equal to Ke raised to n, means we want to find out material property K and n for both thick thin metal. So for that, what we did, we used the curve fitting technique. Okay, यहाँ पर curve fit कर दिया. किसके रेफरेंस में? y is equal to something x raised to n. Okay, so see here, these are the with curve fitting on the Excel sheet. Excel sheet में ही सीधा ये curve fitting कर दिया है. Okay. तो ये थिक मटेरियल का कर्व फिटिंग y is equal to something x raised to something, y is equal to something x raised to something. Here see, y is nothing but y indicate the true stress. Okay, x is nothing but x indicate the true strain. Okay, this equation indicate sigma is equal to k e raised to n. Okay, so these are the material property of k and n of this thick material. ओके चलो, तो इस तरह से के और एन का वैल्यू थिक मटेरियल का फाइंड आउट हो गया. ओके हाँ, ऑब्वियसली ओरिजिनल लेंथ, ओरिजिनल एरिया, मैक्सिमम ट्रू स्ट्रेस की वैल्यू, ये सब हम एक्सपेरिमेंट से पता है. ओके सो एज्यूमिंग दैट दिस इंफॉर्मेशंस आर नोन ओके फॉर थिन मटेरियल. ओके थिन थिक मटेरियल के लिए इतना वैल्यू पता है, उतना हम एज्यूम कर लेते हैं. व्हाई? बिकॉज it can be found out with the simple experiment or readily available into these literatures. Okay, similarly thick material का भी उसी तरह से फाइंड आउट करेंगे with curve fitting. Sigma is equal to ke raised to n. Okay, so kn is can be found out with the curve fitting. Curve fitting से ये फाइंड आउट हो जाएगा. Okay, original length, original area तो पता है. So assume that before going detail into this theory, assuming that this much informations are available. Okay, now here methods are same. लेकिन मैंने ये पहले नहीं बताया, क्योंकि ये जो मैं पहले बताता ना तो किसी को कुछ भी नहीं पता चलता. ओके, इसलिए पहले मैंने ग्राफ से बताया. ओके, सो दैट एटलीस्ट यू नो हाउ मच इजी इज टू फाइंड आउट दिस इक्वेशन. ओके, नाउ स्टेप्स आर सेम स्टेप्स आर फॉलोड, बट हियर ग्राफ इज नॉट यूज्ड. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट दिस वैल्यूज आर यूज्ड. ओके हाँ, कि पहले वाले जो ये यहां पर हमने प्रिडिक्ट किया था ना, ये लेंथ ये वाला प्रिडिक्ट किया था, वो ग्राफ से सब वैल्यू हम फाइंड आउट कर रहे थे. Okay, but same steps are used, but here instead of graph we are using the data that is derived from the base material. Okay, so same, first of all find out maximum force withstand by the thin material. Thin material कितना maximum force withstand कर सकता है वो find out किया with the same equation. Maximum force is equal to maximum stress into the thick material, thin material, that is equal to maximum force divided by instantaneous area. Why? Because now this term as a true stress. Okay, so that's why it is taken as the instantaneous area. Okay, so maximum force will become this is the equation indicate. बस नया कुछ नहीं किया, ai को इस तरफ ले लिया. But we know that for constant volume we can say that area into length must be constant because volume must be constant. So instead of instantaneous area, that can be write as a a0 l0 divided by ai l. Okay, बस तो instantaneous area के बदले हमने ये वैल्यू लिख दिया. Okay, so now nothing. Instead of this instantaneous length divided by original length, okay, that instead of that we had wrote this our strain equation. Strain equation से ये develop कर दिया. Okay, so we can find out the value of maximum force in this way. Sigma is nothing, that is ke raised to n. Okay, a0 is this. Okay, और यहाँ पर ये आ गया. Okay, so with this equation we can find out the maximum force. Okay, चलो तो ये maximum force यहाँ से find out हो गया. Okay, चलो, so now same way, now we know the maximum value of the maximum force. So at the maximum force, what is the strain develop in thick material, that we can find out into the next step. Okay, अब maximum force से ये thick material में कितना strain develop होगा वो हमारा next target होगा. Okay, so using the same equation, engine true stress is equal to force divided by area. Okay, but so same steps. Okay, same step से जाएंगे. Okay, so here we can get this equation. Ultimately here we can get this equation. Okay, here see, n2 indicate the material property of thick material. Okay, k2 indicate material property of the thick material which is already known, वो हमारे पास known है. मैक्सिमम फोर्स हमने अगले वाले स्टेप से कैलकुलेट किया था. ओके, ओरिजिनल एरिया तो हमें पता ही है. ओके, ओरिजिनल मींस बिफोर दिस मैक्सिमम फोर्स कितना ओरिजिनल एरिया था वो तो हमें ऑलरेडी पता था. ओके, सो ऑल दिस पैरामीटर्स आर नोन. सो इन दिस इक्वेशन ओनली स्ट्रेन डेवलप इन थिक मटेरियल इज अननोन. थिन मटेरियल में कितना स्ट्रेन डेवलप हुआ है वही पता नहीं, वही अननोन है. ओके, so we have the one equation and one unknown. Okay, एक इक्वेशन है, बाकी की सब वैल्यू हमें पता है, सिर्फ strain in E2 is not known. तो एक इक्वेशन है और एक अननोन है, सो वन इक्वेशन इज इनफ टू फाइंड आउट E2। हाँ, थोड़ा ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड करना पड़ेगा, ओके। विद ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड वी कैन फाइंड आउट दिस E2, ओके। बट दिस फैसिलिटी इज आल्सो गिवन इनटू द एक्सेल शीट, एक्सेल शीट में वो भी फैसिलिटी है, ओके। सो फिर द एक्सेल शीट कैलकुलेशन वी कैन फाइंड आउट दिस E2 वैल्यू आल्सो, ओके। वो E2 वैल्यू भी हमें मिल जाएगा, ओके। चलो, सो स्ट्रेन डेवलप इन सेकंड सेगमेंट इज आल्सो कंप्लीट। बस तब बाकी ही क्या रहा, strain in first metal is also complete, strain in second metal is also complete, means total elongation of this length blank number 1 is also complete, total elongation is blank number 2 is also complete। जो वेल्ड मेटल लिया है तो कोई बात नहीं, वेल्ड मेटल का भी यहाँ पर टोटल elongation मल्टीप्लाई कर दो विद द सेम मेथोडोलॉजी, ओके। सो विद दिस इक्वेशन वी कैन फाइंड आउट द instantaneous length of the Taylor welded blank when maximum force is applied। मतलब कि जब ये thin blank जस्ट वर्ज ऑन फेलियर पर है, उस वक्त टोटल लेंथ कितना बढ़ेगा वो ये इक्वेशन से मिल जाएगा। टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक का टोटल लेंथ कितना होगा वो मिल जाएगा, बराबर। बस एक बार जो लेंथ मिल गया, बाद में तो इक्विवेलेंट ट्रू स्ट्रेन कैन आल्सो बी फाउंड आउट, टोटल इलोंगेशन कैन बी फाउंड आउट, even engineering strain can be found out, even true strain equivalent true strain can also be found out, okay। बस एक बार इलोगेशन मिल गया तो बाकी का ये इक्वेशन में कुछ भी नहीं है, वो तो हमारे बेसिक इक्वेशन से फाइंड आउट हो जाएगा, ओके। चलो, सो दिस इज द थियोरिटिकल मेथड। देखो यहाँ पर कोई हमने स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन ग्राफ नहीं यूज किया, बट वी हैड यूज मटेरियल प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ K एंड N फॉर बोथ बेस मटेरियल। K और N बस उतना ही चाहिए, हाँ ओरिजिनल लेंथ और ये सब तो चाहिए ही, ओके। हाँ, चलो, तो ये हमने इतने सारे इक्वेशन डिराइव किए, ओके। आप कहोगे कि सर उसका प्रूफ क्या है कि ये सही है या गलत है, ओके। ऑब्वियसली वी हैव टू शो द प्रूफ, ओके। हाँ, सो टू वैलिडेट दिस डेवलपमेंट, टू वैलिडेट दिस थियरी, अगेन एक्सपेरिमेंट्स वेर कैरिड आउट। दो बार एक्सपेरिमेंट किए, ओके। हाँ, लेकिन इस बार 3 कॉम्बिनेशन लिए, हाँ, 3 different combination of the thickness of the blank is given and it is termed as a thickness ratio, okay। Experimental procedures are same, so I am not explaining again, okay। Again, it is requirement, before starting already we told that we need material property of the base metal, base metal का material property होना जरूरी है, okay। base metal का material property हमने same curve fitting से find out किया, okay। sigma is equal to K raised to n, thick material के लिए sigma is equal to K raised to n, थिन मटेरियल के लिए, ओके। फ्रॉम द कर्व फिटिंग इट इज फाउंड, ओके। चलो, तो ये कर्व फिटिंग से ये स्ट्रेस का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट हो गया, ओके। सो दिस इज अवर इनपुट पैरामीटर, ओके। देखो टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक का यहां पर कुछ भी नहीं है, ओके। सो वी टुक द K and N वैल्यू ओनली फॉर द बेस मेटल, नॉट टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक, ओके। बेस मेटल का K और N वैल्यू हमने यहां से कैलकुलेट कर दिया, ओके। चलो, सो दीज आर द नोन पैरामीटर्स, ओके। सो नाउ by combination, these 3 combination, we have correlated the result found from analytical method, means the developed theory, with the experimental result. Remember, in analytical method we have used only value of K and L on the base metal, not Taylor welded blank। उसके यूज से maximum force withstood by the Taylor welded blank, that is calculated as this value, okay। और एक्सपेरिमेंट में इतना आया, so see nearly about only 1% error, okay। not even this, total elongation को भी देखा तो this is the total elongation from this equation, okay। total elongation with this equation, okay? and वैसे total elongation means not this equation, this minus original length, this minus original length, okay। That is the total elongation, so total elongation is this with theory, okay। और एक्सपेरिमेंट से इतना, okay। एरर 11% जैसा आया, but that is also acceptable, okay। see even true strain, see only 9% error, okay। even engineering stress, true stress, okay, that is also falling within 5% error region, okay। so here see the predicted value from the theory is very much similar with the experiment, so that validates the developed theory। जो theory develop किया है वो validate कर रहा है, not even this is for the combination of 1.8 and 2.8, okay। So similarly, this calculation is valid with combination of 1.8 and 2.3. देखो इसमें तो कितना अच्छा मैच हो रहा है. Okay, even for third 1.8 and 2.7. Okay, see, error is quite less. Okay, थोड़ा बहुत 19 है, but that is in acceptable range. So for all these three combination we got very less error, which validate the developed theory. या developed theory को ये validate कर रहा है. Okay. So if you want to know more about this developed theory, then obviously you can refer this paper. It is also presented by me and my guide Rawal sir. Okay. Okay. So this is all about the uniaxial test. Okay. कि अब uniaxial test में टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक का लेंथ कैसे फाइंड आउट करना है वो तो पता चल गया. Okay. Now we know that in forming process, limit dome height test is also one important parameter. Okay. So limit dome height test was also carried out. Okay. Now see. First of all, let us see about some fundamentals of the deep drawing. Okay. Okay. Assume that this is the die. ये die है. Okay. This is die. Okay. And this is the blank holder. And this is the punch. Okay. And this is the blank. Okay. This is the blank. So force is applied on the punch. To hold this blank, some force is applied to blank holder also. Okay. And then after it is going to be formed. Okay. ये blank इस तरह से form होना अब start कर रहा है. So at that time stress condition is given here. Okay. So this value, this portion is taken from this region. ये region से ये portion यहाँ पर गया. Okay. So these tips are given by this reference. So radial stress we can find out with this equation. Even radial stress at the beginning of the corner means at this location also we can find out with this equation. Okay. See, remember, this is the radial stress at the outer periphery means here. Okay. This is the radial stress at this location. And this is the radial stress at the beginning of the die corner. Okay. Die corner यहाँ पर कितना stress है वो equation से find out होगा. Okay. Similarly, we can find out the blank holding force required with this equation and drawing force required with this equation. Okay. It is derived by this literature. Okay. Now let us see some defect which is possible in the drawing process. Okay. So first is this, see, splitting. Okay. देखो यहाँ से ऐसे फेलियर हो रहा है. Okay. इतना thin हो गया कि it is tear out from here. Okay. यहाँ से tear out हो गया. Okay. So this is the first defect which is it is called as splitting. Okay. Second is wrinkling. Okay. Second is wrinkling. Most of if blank holding force is not appropriate at that time, this type of problem can be arise. And one is the shape change due to the spring back effect. Okay. One another thing, thin region can also be possible at this location. Okay. So these are the some defects which is found into the deep drawing process. Okay. Here see, whenever we think about the deep drawing process, then two values are very important. One, strain hardening component, which indicate the ability of material for work hardening or stretch uniformly. Okay. तो वो कहां पर काम आता है कि जब ये पोर्शन पर जब स्ट्रेच होता है तब यूनिफॉर्मली स्ट्रेच होगा कि नहीं होगा. ओके. वो मटेरियल प्रॉपर्टी ये एन वैल्यू से डिसाइड होता है. ओके. एंड अनदर थिंग इज anisotropy parameter, which is the R value. So this R value indicate the withstand the tearing stress at this region. Okay. कि यहाँ पर ability to material to resist the change in thickness. Okay. नहीं तो ये वाला problem होगा. Okay. Tearing out का problem होगा. Okay. So these two parameters are very important as far as deep drawing process is complete. Okay. So two curves are very popular, that is forming limit curve and forming limit diagram. Okay. So see, already told criteria for failure criteria is localized necking, fracture and wrinkling. Okay. Now see, what is the forming limit diagram? Here see, it is the diagram which is drawn on minor strain versus major strain. Okay. Okay. इट इज नथिंग कि पहले मैंने सर्कल किया था, ओके, आफ्टर ड्राइंग, ओके, इट विल गेट ओवर, ओके. So elongation on this side, that is can be correlated with the major strain, and this elongation can be correlated with the minor strain, okay. So before and after, first of all, if we mark the circle on the blank, पहले blank पर पहले मैंने वो उसमें किया था ना, सर्कल सर्कल मार्क कर दिए थे, ओके. हाँ, okay. So if we can mark circles, only circles on the blank, and after blank, after the forming operation, once again we can find out the major stress and major strain, because it will become now after um, drawing process, these circles will become oval, okay, circles will become oval. So with the change in the major and minor axis, we can find out the major and minor strains, okay. So with major and minor strain we can find out for at the failure side, okay, जहां पर फेल होने की फेल हुआ है वहां पर मेजर और माइनर स्ट्रेन को जो फाइंड आउट करेंगे, okay, हर एक वैल्यू में, and if we take this combination then it is falling in this region, okay. So this is the main failure criteria here. So maximum जहां पर फेल हो रहा है उसको स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन पर जो हम लेंगे तो ये this will form the forming limit, okay. ठीक है, उसके ऊपर that is the failure region, okay. ये लाइन के ऊपर फेल, okay, उसके नीचे रहेगा that is the safe, okay. इसके नीचे जितने भी पॉइंट है that is safe, okay. चलो, so this is about the forming limit diagram, okay. So here see, this is only for the sake of purpose कि ये क्या किस तरह से चेंज हो रहा है. See, पहले तो ये सर्कल ही था, okay. After drawing process it becomes oval, okay. But here see, here both major axis is increased. देखो major axis सर्कल से इसका लेंथ बढ़ा, लेकिन माइनर लेंथ का सर्कल से भी कम हुआ, okay. So this graph is called as टेंशन कॉम्प्रेशन, ओके, उसे कहते हैं टेंशन कॉम्प्रेशन, ओके. सिमिलरली हियर, कि यहां पर देखो, ओके, इफ दिस टाइप ऑफ दैट इज द टेंशन कॉम्प्रेशन, ओके. एंड हियर सी ओनली वन साइड इज इलोंगेटेड, ओके, बाकी का साइड तो इलोंगेट ही नहीं हुआ है, ओके. फोर्थ इज ऑल फोर साइड्स आर इलोंगेटेड एंड थिकनेस रिड्यूस, ओके. So this is called as tension problem, okay. So this side is the tension and this side is the tension compression, okay. And these are the different combinations, okay. So अलग अलग combination से, okay. So this is the combination for this one, okay. This is the one, this is about the two, okay. 3 4, okay. So with all different combination we can get a different graphs, okay. So this is about the how it behave under the stress condition, okay. Now some experiments were also carried out by me. So die and this blank are designed according to the ASTM standard. यही standard से die punch die blank holder ASTM standard से आया था. First of all, numerical investigations were carried out using this standard design. This is about the blank which is holded into the blank holder die, and this is the punch, and this is the blank. In blank you can see that it is the Taylor-Vidal blank. Two different materials were used, okay, thick and thin material, okay. And these are the mesh into this thick and thin material, okay. So see here, this is the result obtained from the simulation. So this is the result from uniform thick blank, okay, not Taylor-Vidal blank, our base metal. So in base metal, see, this tearing maximum strain condition is circumference in nature. देखो ऐसा circumferentially break होगा ऐसे, okay, in base metal. So thinning is arise in circumference in nature, okay. However, in the same way, in Taylor-Welded blank, see, this is the Taylor-Welded blank. Here this metal is different, this metal is different, okay, and here is the Taylor-Welded blank, okay. So here in Taylor-Welded blank, thinning is carried out. Thinning is observed in thin metal side and along the parallel to the weld joint, okay. So this is the difference between failure pattern of base metal and Taylor-Welded blank, okay. Taylor-Welded blank में इस तरह से फेल होता है, base metal में कुछ इस तरह से फेल होता है, okay. So this is the simulation results. Okay, so if base metal can produce this much welded height and thin metal can produce Taylor welded blank, this limit dome height is reduced. Okay, so this is about the some results. Okay, so again experiments were done, experiments were carried out in SVNIT. जो SVNIT में आए होंगे तो उन्होंने तो शायद देखा भी होगा. Okay, so this limit dome height test is carried out in our UTM only. UTM पर ही किया है. And these are the designed punch, then after die, and this is the blank holder. Okay, and these are the bolts used to fix the bolt, and this is the punch and die placed into the UTM. Okay, to find out the limit dome height. Okay, so these are the results. Okay, these are the results. Okay, see here, see in base metal tearing is observed in circumferential nature. Okay, however in Taylor welded blank it is parallel to the welding blank. Okay, so here we can see the difference into the limit dome height. See in base metal limit dome height was quite high. Okay, limit dome height काफी ऊपर मिल रहा था, but in Taylor welded blank limit dome height is very less. Okay, so this result indicate how much punch force is required for thin base metal. देखो thin base metal में भी punch force इतना है, in thick base metal punch force is this. Okay, लेकिन यही थिन और थिक को कंबाइन करेंगे और टेलर वेल्डेड ब्लैंक लेंगे तो बहुत ही कम फोर्स पंच फोर्स में तुरंत ही फेल होएगा. दिस 5 mm stroke length only. Okay, so this much formability is reduced even if only these two base metals were taken. Okay, reason is same explained earlier in UTM case. Okay, so similarly this indicates the limit dome height for the different thickness ratio. Okay, अलग अलग बेस मेटल के थिकनेस रेशियो से किस तरह से लिमिट डोम हाइट चेंज होता रहता है वो बताया है. Okay, so here see it is observed that if thickness ratio is 1, thickness ratio is 1 means what, two different blanks, okay, with the same material and same thickness but welded, still its limit dome height is decreased. Why? Due to the heat affected zone. Okay, heat affected zone की वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम आता है. Okay, so compared to base metal limit dome height of different thickness ratios are different. Okay, so here I am stopping. Okay, these are the some references which I had used to present this study. So thank you very much for your passion and listening me. And obviously first of all I acknowledge my guide H.K. Rawal sir, because without his guidance this much work would not be possible. Okay, obviously I thank my technicians Gaju bhai and other technicians who had helped to carry out this experiment. Okay, so I will obviously acknowledge him also. Okay, and obviously I'm thankful to you also to listening my work. Okay, okay, so thank you very much. And now I am handing over to the organizing committee, and if we can take some question answer or discussion, then we can go ahead.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you very much.
Okay.
It's a request to participants. If you want to ask the question, you can directly ask. And those participants who are not able to ask directly, mention your questions in the chat box.
Yes, and even if you have any doubt or if you need this paper or other thing, then you can write me also. I am giving you my email ID also. Even it is available on SVNIT website also, but still I am writing here. Okay, so if you have any doubt, if you have any question, then please write down on my email vkp@med.svnit.ac.in. Okay.
Participants, I have given you rights to unmute yourself so that you can ask the questions. No questions. I think each and every participant had got the content of the session. Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Vimal Patel, sir. On behalf of Thapi Diploma Engineering College, Sandeep Patil, thanks you a lot for having so much wonderful session. And I hope the content of the session will helpful to our participants in their research and study works. Thank you very much, sir, once again. Vimal Patel, sir. Vimal Patel, sir. Hello.
Now,
Sir.
okay, chalo. So thank you very much again for inviting. Okay, bye bye. Have a nice day.
Same to you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, common instructions. The link for the feedback of the session is given in the chat box. So it's request to all the participants to fill the feedback form for the session. Tomorrow, the first session will start at our regular time, it is 10 a.m. Thank you. That's all for the day.